Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Tuesday, September 26, 2017, and I am Nicolette Howe. Today's stories include Tarleton Stadium groundbreaking, a prostitution ring discovered in Stephenville, and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, Tarleton kicked off its $26.4 million renovation and expansion Saturday night. The special groundbreaking event occurred pre-game as part of family weekend activities. President Dominic DeTavio, A&M University System Chandler John Sharp, and special guests threw turf pebbles onto the field to symbolize the groundbreaking. More than 400 student athletes, spirit group members, and the Tarleton Marching Band joined them on the field for the ceremony. DeTavio said groundbreaking is a reminder of the important role Memorial Stadium has played in the history of the university and the life of Stephenville community. When work is completed, the stadium will have an improved press box, suites, entrances, ticket booths, and an additional 9,000 seats. The project should be completed by the first game in 2018. Construction is not expected to impact games this year. In local news, a woman remaining in jail today following her arrest yesterday for suspicion of running a prostitution ring. According to the Empire Tribune, police say the enterprise was allegedly operating out of a massage parlor on Washington Street across from Fuzzy's Taco Shop. Law enforcement began investigating the business after Stephenville Police Chief Jason King received a tip that more than massages were taking place in the business. The arrest was part of an undercover sting. The woman arrested goes by the name of Coco. Authorities do not know her real name at this time of arrest. She was transported to Erath County Jail as charged with solicitation of prostitution. King said police don't want this kind of illegal activity happening in the city. This is an ongoing story. More updates as we have them. In state news, a federal appeals court ruled on Monday that Texas law enforcement should have honor federal immigration requests to detain people in local jails for possible deportation. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton believes the ruling is a clear victory for the state and said it will allow Texans to strengthen public safety. Major cities such as Houston, Dallas, and Austin say the measure is unconstitutional and will have a negative impact in immigrant communities. Nina Perales, an attorney for the Mexican American Defense and Legal Education Fund, said the ruling appeared to leave room for interpretation. The decision lets Texans enforce the detainer provision. In national news, the U.S. Defense Department is delivering disaster assistance to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Death tolls have climbed across the Caribbean after Hurricane Maria. As of Monday afternoon, the confirmed death toll across the Caribbean jumped to 49. Last week, Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico as a major Category 4 storm, destroying buildings, flooding streets, and leaving the entire U.S. territory of 3 million people in the dark. The U.S. military is helping, sending 8 Army helicopters with generators and fuels. The U.S. Navy also ferried Marines and Navy teams into Puerto Rico to clear main roads and help with relief. Overall, the U.S. federal response to Hurricane Maria has included nearly 10,000 people to help recover from the disaster. House Speaker Paul Ryan has pledged that the federal authorities will ensure that the people of Puerto Rico have what they need. In international news, volcanic tremors have caused almost 50,000 people to evacuate the Mount Agun volcano on the Indonesian island on Bali. Citizens have rushed to opposite ends of the island seeking safety in shelters, sports arenas, and village halls. Although many have evacuated, some return to tend to their livestock. As for tourists, many are rushing home although officials reassured visitors will not be directly harmed if the volcano were to erupt. The international airport would be shut down, leaving visitors stranded. Officials say the government will be distributing thousands of supplies such as face masks, mattresses, and blankets located in the southern islands of Indonesia. Bali has over 120 active volcanoes included in the Pacific Ring of Fire, a group of volcanoes that formed along tectonic plates that will be the first time Mount Agung has erupted since 1963. In sports, taking a knee is moving from the football stadium to the ballpark. The Associated Press reports that Oakland's Bruce Maxwell was the first Major League Baseball player to kneel during the national anthem. The 26-year-old rookie catcher held his right hand over his heart and kneeled while teammates stood in line next to him. Maxwell says he felt this was the right thing for him to do in protest of Trump's statements blasting football players and revoking a White House invitation for Steph Curry in a two-day rant targeting professional athletes. The league released a statement. Major League Baseball has a long-standing tradition of honoring our nation prior to the start of our game. We also respect that each of our players is an individual with his own background, perspectives, and opinions. We believe that our game will continue to bring our fans, their communities, and our players together. In weather, according to the National Weather Service, today will be cloudy with a chance of 85 degrees and a high of 67. There is a 50% chance of rain with light winds from 5 to 10 miles per hour from the southeast. This production of Texan News, a production of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apple G Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check our website at www.texannews.net. For all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Logan Allen, Nicolette Howe, and Kaylee Williams. Have a great day, Texans.